So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to edit our About page. So if we go up and click on our About page on the menu, you can see it's fairly blank. We do have the website, well, the page title here of the About, and we have this side panel here with our recent posts and comments and stuff. But what we're going to do is actually going to remove this and remove the sidebar just so we can have a clean slate to edit with. So to do that, we just need to click on Edit Page up here, and then scroll down to these settings here, and where it says Content Layout, we're going to change that to 100% full width. And then for the title, where it says Display Page Title, we're going to put Disable. Scroll up and click Update. And if we go back to our About page, it's now completely blank. So now that our About page has a clean slate, we're now going to start editing it. So if you edit the page with Elementor, and you get to the lists page here again, we're going to click on Add New Section. And for this, we're going to pick on the 3 columns there. So you've got 1, 2, and 3, and we're actually going to resize these. So if you grab it from the middle, and we want it 30 on the left, 30% on the left, just see if I can, there we go, and then the same on the right. So that means it's 40 in the middle, and 30 on the right, and then 30 on the left. And with this, we're going to click here on Edit Section, and we are going to go to Style, and we're going to click on the background type of Classic, and now we're going to put an image in. I've got myself an image earlier here, so I'm just going to put that in. And as you can see, we can barely see any of it, so we're just going to scroll down in this same edit part, and we're going to change the position to center, and we're going to change the size to cover. I know we still can't see it, so with this, we are now going to add in another widget. So if you grab and drag the text editor and put it into the middle, and here's where we're going to put in the text. I'm going to click on that Paste as Text, so I'm able to paste in my own writing. And now I'm going to center that as well, and I'm now going to click off that. Oh. And I'm going to click on Style. Make sure it's in the center, yep. And Text Color, I'm going to make it a nice whitish color, somewhere around there, ED, that will be nice. I'm going to click off that, oh, click Style, and we're going to click on Typography here. And we'll change the size a little bit. Just a little bit. And then we'll change the weight to 300. And now we're going to click on Advanced up at the top. And we're going to unlink our margins. And we're going to put the top at about 150. And the bottom is going to be 350. So as you can see, we've extended the image and it's fully fitting on the website now. And as well with this text box, you can also fill it in with a bit of color. So if we go to Style again, so once you've done your margins, we're just going to scroll down and go to Background, and Background type Classic, and we can now actually put a color in the background of this, just to make it have that bit more impact on the screen. So I'm just going to go for like a dark grey, and you can even change the visibility of it as well. I actually kind of like that. So I'm just going to have it slightly see-through, and then we're going to click Save. And if you go back to your About page and give it a refresh, and you can see that it's looking fantastic now. We've got a massive image and our mission statement. So as you can see, our About page is coming in lovely. This is only the top side of it, so we are now going to go back to our Elementor page builder, and we're going to scroll down and add a new section. Again, we're going to use the 3 columns. That way the text doesn't go across to the side. So that's why we've done that up here. We've put 3 columns and put the text in the middle so it doesn't stretch right across. So with this one, we're going to be changing the borders of these, well, the width of them, to 15% on both sides. Just try and get that done accurately. There we go. And we're now going to throw in a text editor into the middle. And we're going to paste in our text that we're going to write in here. So we'll just click on the paste as text. And then we're going to center that. And we're going to go into style. Make sure it's in the center. The gray color I reckon will be a nice. Let's see if I got a nice one. I think 70, 70, 70 is nice. There we go. And now we're going to click on advanced. Nope. We're going to click advanced and back into style. And we're going to turn typography on. And we're going to change the size to 23. And we'll change the weight to 300 to make it a little bit thinner. And from here, we're just going to click on advanced. And we're going to unlink these values. And we're going to change the top margin to be 100. And the bottom margin to be 100. Just to give it that extra space. And once we're done, we're going to click save. And X out of that and view our page. So as you can see, we've got the top, and now we've got this bit section as well. So now that we've done that, now that we've done this part, we are now going to do the third part of our about page. So if we go back to our Elementor page builder and we scroll down, we're going to add in another section, and we're going to put 3 columns in. And here I'm going to put in 3 images just to showcase like me and my cat and my dog. So for the first block here, we are going to click on this little button here where it says edit column. And from here we're going to click on style, background type classic, and image. And I'm just going to put in my dog over here. And as you can see, nothing's come up yet, but that's fine. What we're going to do now is go back to the Elementor widget section, and we're going to throw in a spacer into this box. As you can see, it's started to show a bit of the image. So we're just going to change this spacer here to say 200. And we're still not quite there, so we're going to click on this edit column again, go to style, scroll down, and for position we're going to put center, center, and for size we're going to go for cover. So there you go, that's the image perfectly put in now, and we're going to do the same for here. So click on edit column on the middle, style, classic, image, and this one I'll click a picture of me. And while I'm here, I'll just do the back position, center, center, size, cover, and we'll go back to pick a different element, and we're going to throw in the spacer. And this spacer we will change to 200, and then we'll do the same for the third one. So edit column, style, background type classic, image, and then this time I'll go for my cat. Insert that image in as well, and we're going to scroll down, center, center, size, cover, and then back to the different elements, and then we're going to throw in the spacer. And just to make sure, we'll change that spacer to say 200. Once you're done, just click save. And the last thing we've got to do on our about page is just make sure that these images go right across the page full width. So to do that, on the top whole section we're going to click on edit, and where it says content width we're going to put full width. You might not be able to notice it right away, but if you click save and then exit and view page, you can see our about page is completely finished now. We've got our images in there, we've got our text, and we've got this massive image with a bit of text in as well. And it's looking beautiful. So that's our about page complete, and we'll move on to the next section.